$10, and in that you get 2 games and your pair of shoes. If you decide that you want to get food, they have food there. If you want to, after the church is gone, you want to stay, you're more than welcome. But the church as a whole is going to meet. I would say you should probably meet a couple minutes before 2 o'clock at Brian's. We'll all get together. We'll go in and get some lanes, and we will have a wonderful time bowling. And so that is on March 13th. And then you'll see a couple other dates coming forward. But we also, and we're going to have this in our announcements in the bulletin next week, but in April, we're going to have a First Responders Sunday. What we're going to do in April is we're going to invite the fire department, the sheriff department, the police department, our first responders, our EMS, and we're going to invite them for a time of fellowship in the fellowship hall during Sunday school hour, just to have some continental breakfast refreshments. And then we'll have a wonderful time of worship together. And during that time, we're going to ask them to stand, we'll recognize them, and we'll also have a special time of prayer for them. But the idea behind our First Responder Sunday is to show them that we love them. To show them that we don't just appreciate them when they come to our house in the middle of the night if we need them, but we appreciate them every day, and that we're going to be praying for them. So keep that in mind. We also have a Teacher Appreciation Sunday, and then we will also be having a Biker Appreciation Sunday. And so we have a couple different outreaches coming up. Be on the lookout for them. But the reason I mention them to you now is pray about them. Pray that God would lead the people here, but more importantly, pray that they will hear the gospel and their hearts will be softened and respond to the Lord's call in their lives. With that, are there any prayer requests this morning?
I'd like to have prayer for the family of Rick Norman. He was a friend of mine who passed away last Sunday morning. His family's suffering, especially his daughter.
Don't forget to be praying for Pam Rush. As we know, Ricky passed away, so please be in prayer for them. Any other prayer requests? Hearing none, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Lord, it is always hard when we deal with the loss of a loved one, the loss of a friend, a brother, a sister, a husband, a wife. Lord, I pray right now that you will allow us to be the arms of your love to wrap around the hurting, Lord. Use us to comfort those who need it. Lord, be with us this morning as we worship you. We ask you in your holy name. Amen. As I said, March 13th, we're going to be going bowling. Don't forget that after service today, right after service, we will be having choir practice for our Easter program. If you'd like to join our choir, just right after service, come on over. We'd love to have you. We're going to be standing up and reciting our memory verse, and it's the verse of love. We're going to be talking about love in our sermon, and February is a month where we focus on love because of Valentine's Day. But we're going to be memorizing the verse that specifically talks about the greatest love we'll ever receive. So let's stand and recite our memory verse. It is John 15. We're going to be looking at verse 13 and 14. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. You are my friends if you do whatever I command you. Please stay standing as we sing our praise song. And we're going to be doing this praise song we sang last week.
How great the chasm that lay between us, how high the mountain I could not climb. In desperation, I turned to heaven. with you